Down, 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 down. Toilet seat, down, 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 down. Toilet seat, down, 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 down.
This is indeed a disturbing universe.
Hello, greetings, and welcome. Welcome to the Stereo 999 YouTube channel. I'm your host, the artist formerly known as Stereo Steve, and I'm here with my pal, Mr. Gopher. Say hi, Mr. Gopher.
Hi, Mr. Gopher.
It's the weekend. I figure I may as well film another video. Yeah. Do I have a heavy theme or anything? I don't know if I do or not. I'm going to just talk about some vinyl in the first half and talk about some CDs in the second half, kind of same as I usually do. And I do have a stack of 7-inch singles here. This was from a few years ago, the Record Store Day 13th Floor Elevators, 7-inch on nice green vinyl. Wait for my love and may the circle remain unbroken. But here's the thing, I don't remember whether I talked about this one before or not. I mean, when I first got into this, doing these videos, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to talk about the same record twice. And then, you know, I've seen a lot of my favorite YouTubers talk about the same record like all the freaking time if they love it beyond a certain point. So yeah, if I'm talking about this the second time, yeah, this was, I forget which year, but this was a Record Store Day 13th Floor Elevator single, and I found it recently. That's the thing, is because on the actual Record Store Day, I did go to a couple stores looking for this, did not find it. I did find there's a companion Red Crayola 7-inch, and Sonic Boom from Spaceman 3 and Spectrum. Huge fan of this stuff, and he did the remasterings for these 7-inch singles. So I don't know, did I talk about the same record twice? Does it matter?
Well, you know, you do this same joke with me in the coffee cup all the time. You know, if you're going to repeat the same joke over and over again, you may as well talk about the same records over and over again. You know, nobody's watching anyway.
That's not true. There are people watching. And if you're here for the first time, leave a comment. This is about like and subscribe and blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is a band from the 90s, indie band. Are they from New York? No, they're from North Carolina, 1997. The band is called Solar Coaster. I don't know, is that a clever name or not? I'm not sure. But they're one of the bands I discovered from doing radio at KUSF. We'd have these meetings where we'd listen to new CDs and records that were sent in. And yeah, I managed to snag this band's CD because I liked it, and other people at the station, they were not as enthusiastic. They thought that they were just like ripping off Swerve Driver. But there's a lot more to this band than that. They get into some just heavy, like just dense guitar noise, you know, punkier than shoegaze. They're worth checking out if you like that kind of stuff. This band is called Raccoon, and they are kind of experimental stuff. Just experimental indie stuff where you just imagine they're like sitting on the floor while they're playing, and they're creating some really cool, trippy soundscapes. This record has a little bit of a warp, but it plays fine, so I'm not tripping over it, you know. If I get a warped record and I can't even put the needle on it, I'm gonna raise hell. But this has a little warp, but it plays totally fine, so whatever.
Hey, Randy,
Oh, you frightened me. Now look what you've done.
let me have it.
Now give it to me. I found it first.
This band's called Gorilla, and I was really into back in the 90s. They had a single called Detox Man that was part of the Sub Pop singles, you know, the subscription singles club. This one, Stuck on You, is on Thrill Jockey. And this is really early in the Thrill Jockey, if you know that label. Became a pretty substantial indie label, but this is Thrill Jockey 005, a single by Gorilla. But good grunge era punky band with a sense of humor and some good riffs. All right, and also I got some Japanese 7-inch singles. I couldn't pass these up. They were just kind of too cool. This is Santana with Europa, with the nice graphic here. And it's basically a sheet that has that, and then has liner notes that I can't read. My Japanese friend went back to Japan. Good on you, man. America's kind of going down the toilet. Good move, good move. Anyway, yeah, so Santana. Got a couple from Chicago. This one is 25 or 624. Of course, the short radio edit. It's got its own built-in adapter in there. And yeah, 25 or 624. Always liked that song. And Where Do We Go From Here, also from Chicago's second album on the B side. Couple of great songs. But yeah, 25 or 624. Interesting song. I've heard a lot of different explanations of what the lyrics mean. I remember somebody on the radio saying it was like rugby scores. And now it's just kind of common. It's about the artistic mental struggle to create. But I always thought this song was about drugs. Staring blindly into space, getting up to splash my face, wanting just to stay awake, wondering how much I can take. Should I try to do some more? 25 or 64? LSD 25?
Eyes, nose, a mouth. I had put the ketchup to where it looked like his hair.
I don't know, they're like a 6 to 4 molecule of drugs. I don't know. It's all about drugs.
Man, he must be having a bad trip.
This one too. It's got a little scene from the poster where they're all in the graveyard. And it's questions 67 and 68. And I'm a Man. It's like the same as the single that came out everywhere else. The edited version of I'm a Man is really weird because they had to chop out so much of it to get it on a single. And question 67 and 68. Can this be them? It was good. Which, there's a live Chicago album recorded live in Japan where they sing it in Japanese. All right. Hamilton, Joe, Frank, and Reynolds. Don't pull your love out on me, baby. If you do, I think maybe. Let's see the label here. I always like to see the labels. This is on Stateside. Haven't I been good to you? What about that brand new ring? Yeah, Mr. Gopher's jamming to this. All right. And Stories. Brother Louie. Louie. This one has a different, it's on the Pink Kama Sutra. It has a different B-side. It has Changes Have Begun. Isn't What Comes After on the B-side of the knows? Who knows? Who knows, man? I'm just holding this stuff up. All right. 7-inch singles. Time for Compact Disc Corner. Compact Disc Corner. Compact Disc Corner, yeah. Okay, welcome to another installment of Compact Disc Corner, where I talk about some compact discs in the corner. Yeah, this is a little office where I upload compact discs into a computer so I can listen to them in the kitchen while I'm washing dishes or whatever. And got a couple of Japanese CDs, not from the same place the Japanese 45s came from, but I do want to share these with you guys. This is Made in Japan by the Flower Traveling Band. Japanese import of their third album. I know most folks gravitate towards their second album, Satori. This is their third album, Made in Japan. Came out about the same time as Deep Purple's Made in Japan. And it's got some heavy riffs like the other one. They sing in English. It's got the lyrics translated, English and Japanese. Have you heard of a place called Hell? There's violence everywhere. Almost like a place that I know. Matter of fact, like down here. Yeah. So, yeah. If you like those heavy riffs, kind of somewhere between King Crimson and Black Sabbath, the screaming vocals, it's that trademark sound of the Flower Traveling Band. Some heavy psychedelic Japanese stuff. And I'm very fortunate to find an imported compact disc. Okay, let's see what's... This one is special. This one you almost have to go to Japan to find this. But I was lucky enough to find, this is part of the Go Cinemania series. You can read that. Go Cinemania Reel 3. Take a walk on the psychedelic side. And this is Music from Japanese movie soundtracks from about 1969 to 75. It says here, compiled by Masayuki Kawakatsu and Fujiki TDC. It's from 1995, and I don't know that much about it because, as you will see, most of the information is in a different language. But there's some great titles here. Final Fight for Rocks, Dirty Girly, Trip Rock, Jet Screaming Machine. Yeah. Key of the Rock School. And Have You Ever Seen the Rain in Amsterdam? Which some YouTuber that nobody watches sped that up and used it as an intro. Okay then. Deepest Purple, the very best of Deep Purple. And this is SHM CD. It's some format that's supposed to sound better. I don't know all the technical details, but this is a great collection of mostly Ian Gillan era Deep Purple. I think maybe except for Stormbringer. But it's got the long version of Speed King with the intro and Child in Time. Yeah, this is some deep, Deep Purple. Okay, this last one is not Japanese. It's actually from Germany. This is the Fleetwood Mac signature album, the first one with Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks, who joined this band at the suggestion of producer Keith Olsen. You might know Keith Olsen. He was the bass player in The Music Machine. So he's got some 60s garage roots. I think he also worked on the Millennium album. But he became kind of a big deal producer. He produced Terrapin Station, and he produced this, and he has the signature smooth sound. But this has got some bonus tracks. This has got the single versions of Say You Love Me and Rhiannon and Over My Head, which are different than the album versions. And I wanted those, and I didn't want to buy the big double deluxe edition thing. So I was happy to find this. All right. Well, this is a pretty low-key compact disc corner. Okay then, that's my video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and peace.